Let's do some division. Yeah, remember, so go back to your days in 4th grade when your teacher asked you to take 3/4 and multiply by, I don't know, 5 halves. Or I'm sorry, not multiply, but divide. What did you learn to do? You flip the divisor, in this case the 5 halves, and change it to multiplication. So this division is equivalent to 3/4 times 2/5. And then you could simplify and then multiply, right? Same thing here. The operations don't change. So I advise that you rewrite this thing. F of x is equal to x squared minus 16 over x squared minus 10x plus 25. Okay, then it's times, just flip this guy. The denominator becomes the numerator. X squared minus 3x minus 10. Numerator becomes the denominator, 3x minus 12. Okay. X squared minus 16.
X plus minus 4 times x plus 4.
Okay, I'm going to be a rebel, a mathematical rebel, and say x plus 4 times x minus 4. Does it matter? Same thing, right? Multiplication commutes. It turns around. Okay, anybody want to try x squared minus 10x plus 25? It's x minus 5 times itself, which is x minus 5 quantity squared. Anybody want to try x squared minus 3x minus 10, reverse FOIL? So x minus 5 and x plus 2, you say? Yeah, remember you look for two multipliers. To get the last multipliers, look for two numbers whose product is negative 10 and whose sum is negative 3, and it's got to be minus 5 and plus 2. And then in that right-hand denominator, just factor out the 3. And you get x minus 4 left over. Okay, now the fun part, what's going to go away? X minus 4, and just one factor of x minus 5, so I'm going to cross out that 2 down there. Now, I do want to see this last step, multiply straight across, but don't actually multiply, just write it down as a single fraction, but write down the same way you'd multiply any fraction, multiply numerator times numerator, write that down, write down the denominator times the denominator, and you have x plus 4 as a quantity times x plus 2 divided by what? Yeah, if you want to turn it around, I like doing that too. Put the 3 in front times the x minus 5. What do you suppose the restrictions are? Well, certainly x can't equal 5. But what else? Yeah, this guy that you crossed out was x minus 4, so x can't equal 4. But wait, there's more. Yeah, well, it's division, right? So this guy we flipped, right? But it has to be defined in the first place. So both factors from what was the denominator have to be restricted as well. In other words, this entire numerator, which was originally the denominator, both of those have to be restricted as well because the division has to be defined in the first place. And it isn't for the x values that make the original denominator, this numerator, 0. So, well, that's another factor of 5. But what else? Negative 2. So those are all your restrictions, okay?